Amazing evening, Nigeria. Thank you so much, as an join me. Welcome to Updated Precious. They always sweet my belly to bring on an update of matter them where they hot for inside Nigeria. My name now Precious A. And as usual, it is sweet my belly to bring on this matter them where they hot for inside Nigeria. So sharp. This evening, I won't drop them hot because plenty Tory day we will go talk about today. And as a matter then plenty we will go talk about, I go rush them quick, so that we go fit make sure say we put mouth for all the talk them one by one, and then evidence who grant for all of this matter them. Wait, this I won't bring for that the month. All right, so welcome to the show. Another beautiful day. Sadly, the last day of the month of June 2020, what now? 5. Now, a lot of people go say now payday. Oh, how far? You don't take your check today. How far now? Not finish your salary because the next half of the month, you go long, well. Well, not going to enter inside the matter, the massive, the hot, sharply. Tinubu pushes for Nigeria's St. Lucia formal diplomatic relationships. I just say good wonder. And then, of course, our president gets standing ovation today for inside the joint parliament of St. Lucia. I go give you that gist. Meanwhile, slave trade, most St. Lucian residents came from Nigeria. Alvina Reynolds, now they talk this. Who she be? I go let you know. Oh, by the way, talking about the St. Lucia trip, what's it called? Oh, Nigerians. People will not cease to amaze me. So, we hear that police seized 3.5 million worth of cocaine in St. Lucia 3 weeks before Tinubu arrived for vacation. And people come, they say, what's be the relationship between President Bola Tinubu visit? Now, what is wrong with you, netizens? What is wrong with you people? What's in there wrong with us? Small thing. When I don't begin find hole. Well, we go look at that hole they want to find. I'm going to sabi find hole too much. Oh, now we'll move away from St. Lucia and we go straight to other issues. Muslim tickets. Pastor Oyedepo don't blow hot. And they say pastors are not talking, they're not talking. Now they don't talk. The other day, Tunde Bakari talk. Can't talk back, they talk again. But right now, Oyedepo now don't talk. Ngwano, not gonna take him serious. He say, I hope said the money where them pay for the last election, see they still remain. It never finish, Abi. The money where them pay for the last election, it still remain. I hope so it remain. Say, a pity person where be say go vote for Muslim ticket again. Because this time around, nobody for a congregation will try that thing again. How far you don't carry on a go now? Muslim tickets. We'll go visit that matter when the time comes. And then a lot of drama happened today for inside PDP. What is going on PDP? Wait till they happen PDP because drama shell today for inside PDP. But make us start from the end before I reach the beginning. The end of the story be say finally Wike and in friend Anyanwu don't win again as NEC, the National Executive Council, don't affirm Sam Anyanwu as PDP National Secretary. Damagu, now you don't call him. So, okay, you be PDP National Secretary. Remember, say yesterday, yes, and we can talk, say, we won. I am my friend Anyanwu, we won. Now again, it don't over-win again. Topple the winning weight. All right. So, a lot of drama happened today. First of all, police been barricade the PDP Secretariat earlier today. The contact say, no, the next meeting where they say they go hold, no go hold. And then even some people were manhandled, but they just reached there, talk a lot when they reached there. And then Saraki then come finally storm there. First of all, they can't go meet for inside caucus, extraordinary caucus meeting. From there, they constantly don't change the venue to the neck meeting. From there, a lot of things happen. But at the end of the day, the 100th neck meeting of PDP eventually held today. Now, PDP, they say they're fully united, no factions or coalitions. That's now waiting Oga Bala Muhammad they talk to. So for those who say they're united, those who say they would rejoice over their disintegration, but can not rejoice too much because they say they're united. Stop demarketing our party, Damagu cautions PDP members. I'm not gonna stop them. They do them again. Officers deployed to PDP secretary to prevent fighting members from breaking things. Now, so police talk. So they don't come there to harass people, but some staff said they harass them. There is evidence to that, and I'm going to show you. And I'm talking about party differences and all of that. Oh, guys, so hold on, they beg people of Lagos State. Oh, they're gonna not put us to shame. Lagos, don't embarrass us. We know that the last election in 2023, people embarrassed us by voting Labour Party and made Peter Obi won. Peter Obi won Labour Party in 2023 presidential election. This time around, please don't let another party win us. Please make sure we win. Don't put our forefathers and our leaders to shame. Na so Oga Sanwo-Olu dey beg people for inside the Lagos local government election. So, make gonna try vote APC. Make gonna not let us shame. Now, speaking about presidency and 2027 election, Peter Obi don finally confess. He said, I go contest for 2027 election. In fact, as a matter of fact, just talk say he go contest. He say he go contest and say he go do only one term and say if they give am one term, he go do the one term and say he go stick to the one term. He go keep to him word. Oh, now some people don't they talk. Now concerning that way Peter Obi talk, a lot of drama happened today because some people don't they push the agenda, say, oh, make anybody not let Peter Obi even near government. Because once he near government, it go be against Northerners. Say he go undo the Fulanis them. He go do this. And including some Hausa or northern what do I call them now? Not northern, not northern what now? Influencers. Don't they also jumping on that? They talk. We will talk about that matter. Meanwhile, we'll go inside governance gone now, where debt management office data analyst Ogun Shanwo don't pick holes for inside Nigeria 149.39 trillion naira debt. Say that money will owe like that. Say, it go hard though to recover from this kind of thing. Don't let Gandu just exit, divide us. We go back to political party matter. Now, so the new national working, the new Oga chairman, the acting chairman, they beg the national working committee members. How can I not let Gandu live in divide us now? Let's move forward. Let's not let our enemies shame us. Okay. Now, still talking about Ganduje's exit. It's not insulting to offer Kwankwaso VP slot, NNPP. Now they talk this one. Say, they're insulting. They're insulting for him to be Andrew Liversalt. Sorry. Okay. All right. NMDPRA, lawyer civil rights group, vow to continue protest until AGF ICPC probe allegations. I'll let you in on that allegation, right? And then we'll move on to other issues. Ganduje's resignation. Daluri presides over APC national neck in Abuja. And then NCAA grounds Rano Air aircraft after mid-flight engine failure. And then Emir's Palace NDLEA office set ablaze as protests rock Kwara State. I'll be small protest today for Kwara State to protest rock Kwara State. Then Bon Emir Palace NDLEA office waiting they happen. Waiting they happen. Ha. Now, wow. Okay. Well, all this matter and more now go bring come on at the most. Welcome to the show, my people. It's always a pleasure to bring on a matter with the hot. I will do a lot of disservice if I don't start from the beginning. Sorry, the beginning. To go straight to a president visit. So you all know that President Bola Tinubu right now is in St. Lucia, a very beautiful island of about 200,000 population or 180,000 population. They're not too plenty. People say they're not big pass only, or they're not big pass one local government. In fact, they're not big pass Guma local government for inside Benue State, where we say that incident happened for your water. So they're not too big pass like that. So our president go visit the place. And to be frank, for most Nigerians, they may never hear anything about this country before the president go visit there. And at the first time, in fact, people they look and say, now actually more the president visit actually they're more beneficial to the country than us because a lot of people don't get to know more about the country since our president visits or plan to visit the country. But that's not the catch to this conversation. Make I first begin tell you the things where the president don't do for inside the official visit. Before I begin tell you the gossip, so I begin here to tell on all the things where they happen, the good, bad, and ugly. Before I begin tell on the gossip, what people they say now bad, but let people don't they carry now they go around. But let's see what the president did first of all. So President Bola Tinubu and Prime Minister Pierre on Sunday yesterday in Castries said they are committed to formalizing diplomatic relationships between Nigeria and St. Lucia. Now, this was disclosed in a statement by presidential spokesperson Bayo Onanoga today, Monday. According to the statement, both leaders reached this agreement during Mr. Tinubu's courtesy visit to Mr. Pierre's office, official residence, rather, his official residence on the second day of his visit to the Caribbean nation. Now, Mr. Tinubu expressed gratitude for the warm reception, describing St. Lucia as valued friends and brothers. So, they are very valued friends and brothers. Now, part of the statement reads, two nations are bound by history, culture, and common aspirations. We are determined to nurture and expand this relationship. I did not give on a part of this GC today, but make a call live and enter inside another one where we said and talk to this idea. So, President of St. Lucian Gongongo, the St. Lucian Senate, Alvina Raildons, it don't stress the consanguinity between Nigeria and St. Lucia. Now the ancestral links, so if you say join them, we fact say they trace their 4455555 fathers to the same place, right? Quoting the result of a British census conducted on the island in I think 1815, which showed that most of the residents of St. Lucia came from Nigeria. So Reynolds, in a statement by Nigeria's spokesperson, Bayo Nanoga, was quoted as saying, of the 16.282 enslaved people in St. Lucia that year, 3,488 were born in Africa. Of these, 34% were from Nigeria, 11% from Nigeria, Cameroon, that is Nigeria, and then 22% from the Congo. The remaining 12.79% were born in St. Lucia, with most of their forefathers coming from Senegambia and Nigeria. So we share very strong relationship now, beyond this relationship and the standing ovation where president gets today, and the fact that the president be speak before both the parliament today for inside St. Lucia, make I give you some history Nigerians that don't carry. So now, a report don't reveal say the 3 weeks that 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks before now, police been uncover abi been catch cocaine where they worth 3.5 million US dollars in St. Lucia, a country where they for the Caribbean. Now, this also, the same country where we said President Bola Tinubu they visit for vacation. Now, people don't begin talk about them for social media. The report was also made known by some social media users. In fact, they say barely 2 months after returning from Paris, Mr. Tinubu scheduled a week-long personal vacation trip to distress in the Caribbean, a statement by St. Lucian Prime Minister read. Now, make I begin show you some evidence then, because say they say lizard where one person see a python, they become more. If I begin show on I alone, it will be like saying only me they talk about myself. People started wondering why would Nigerians take this thing so serious? Like you see now, people started tweeting about it and started talking and started connecting the dots. This now the story as the carrier. If they see the story, this now the story as the carrier. Come begin say, this kind of thing happened. Now, this now people as the Twitter. This says his trip to St. Lucia clearly for Guinea. You good make it read them by yourself like that. Not tell me for personal what business. That's what people talk about. Not be me they talk about. And people come and say, what can our president do that will really please you people? If he do like this, he no good. He do like this, he no good. He do like this. What thing you go do? We go please you now. This not tweet where people just they tweet. Okay, no, I will come back to this conversation. This one gets to do with Muslim ticket and Peter Obi. I am coming back to it. So more tweets from that St. Lucia matter. People come to talk. So what thing they go feel do when they go feel use please on for inside this country? See the matter then. A lot of people started tweeting about this conversation, and people now said, what is going on here? And then it's really very embarrassing because it can't be like say our president no go fit just do anything without people reading extraordinary meaning to waiting our president do. Now here are some of the tweets. See them now. Police seized 3.5 million worth of cocaine in St. Lucia 3 weeks ago. Yesterday, Tinubu went to St. Lucia. What's in concern president if they seize anything now? Why people they do like that? Well, if anybody knows anything, you can just call and tell me because honestly, are they confused? I don't understand why people need a fit pleasing for this country. But beyond all of that, our president was warmly received today, and he did speak a great deal. He spoke well today for inside the parliament. Well, make a play it, for example, within our president talk today for inside the parliament. Make it
development. It is in line with this orientation and to explore areas of cooperation and collaboration between the Eastern Caribbean states that I decided to undertake this state visit to St. Lucia. It is in this spirit that I wish to express Nigeria's readiness to deepen cooperation with the OECS in the areas of mutual interest, including trade, investment, health, culture, education, and climate resilience. Enhance the trade and investment between our regions hold great potential for shared prosperity. Nigeria's vast mutual resources and its position as the largest market in Africa presents significant opportunity for the OECS, both as a source of essential input and as a growing export destination. Together, we can leverage our respective strengths to attract investments, create jobs that benefit both our peoples. In advancing our shared development goals, I strongly advocate for educational exchange programs between Nigeria and OECS. Maritime universities, such as partnerships, will build technical capacity, but also foster mutual understanding and long-term academic collaboration. Beyond maritime education, both regions should explore joint scientific research initiatives, particularly in addressing common health challenges. To give structure to these efforts, we should formalize agreements that clearly define areas of cooperation in education and research. Equally important is collaboration in tackling urgent threats posed by climate change. By sharing research findings on a climate impact, adaptation strategies, and disaster risk management, including rise in the sea level and outbreak of hurricane, we can deepen our understanding and enhance collective resilience. Joint efforts in promoting sustainable agricultural practices and addressing issues such as flooding and drought will also contribute to food security and reduce climate vulnerability in both our regions. It is essential that we invest in cultural and human exchanges that build mutual understanding from the ground up among our peoples, from ordinary to the leadership. I encourage the integration of Nigeria and OECS cultural awareness of our shared heritage, values, and traditions among future generations. Beyond education, we must also encourage more frequent visits between our peoples, allowing them to experience firsthand the unique cultural attractions and the historic sites that define our identities. In a concrete step towards this goal, Nigeria is open to exploring a visa waiver arrangement for holders of diplomatic and official passports from OECS member states traveling to Nigeria. I respectfully urge a reciprocal gesture to enable small.
Okay, so you don't hear because as in not talking will give them visa free, he also talks. Say, not gonna also reciprocate because one good turn deserves another. Well, you see that clapping when they give her that one not be only the clapping because our president also gets better standing ovation as he finished that talk. Now somebody they worry, they ask about the population of um St. Lucia. They're just about, I think at 2023, they were about 180,000 population. Right now, they go day just about 200,000 population. A very small place, as in talk, as small as my village. That's what some people would say. It's really quite small, so not be big place at all at all. Well, then is it fair that Nigerians begin to link a whole president's visit to all of these shenanigans? Because waiting can consign our president, consign whether they catch anything or they see anything for inside that place. When make stories, then come begin carry all this kind of report that they carry. When make this report, then begin go viral. Reports like this. Why should reports like this go viral? Because it was viral today on social media. People they talk say, oh, his trip to St. Lucia. You dey see am, other people come dey tweet, people just dey tweet different reaction, different reaction. So people come dey talk say no, you people should stop all these things you're doing because this na the true demarketing of Nigeria. People dey demarket Nigeria. When you do things like this, you can imagine tweets like this. When you put up tweets like this and because of saying that their country mentioned algorithm pick am, other countries go they see them, then go they say we did the market ourselves. Is it fair that we dey market ourselves like this? Well, let's move on to other issues because Mbako Yari said, let me move on to other issues very quickly because there's a lot to talk about today and there is no time, so we need to wrap up in no time. Okay, so now that said, phone lines will be open shortly, so you can also jump in on the conversation and have your say. I did tell you earlier that Pastor Oyedepo, David Oyedepo of the Winners Chapel, I mean, what they call the church. He did say quite a lot today about the Muslim ticket, and that has been trending. In fact, not even today. I feel like saying yesterday for church they talk am. But incidentally, now today, now the thing begin trend. Ngwa, we could go watch and make you hear what they talk.
The money they gave you in the last election, I'm sure it's still there. How can? I don't think any member of this church will play the fool this time. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Today you have Muslim ticket being propagated. Tomorrow you have Fulani propagated. Next tomorrow you have governors transferring to their own brother. Amen. Because that character has been destroyed. Raketu Sususa. If they destroy it at the top, they destroy it to the level of local government. Some local government become the heritage of certain families because they have said it down on top. People don't think forward. People are so myopic. I think Corades, a Konkoko, a nation as religiously divided as Nigeria. What? The money they gave you in the last election, I'm sure it's still there. How can? To buy your destiny? How can? Destiny of your nation for sale? How can? I was shouting this in 2015. Some members of the church were washing their mouths and they suffered pepper. They suffered pepper. Prophetic words are not just statements made out of the blues. They are received from the Lord. If Nigeria makes another mistake now, sir, God forbid, stand to your feet. Lord, deliver Nigeria from making another wrong choice. Deliver this nation from going backward. Deliver this nation from going backward. Deliver this nation from going backward. In Jesus' precious name. I don't think any member of this church will play the fool this time. I don't think any member of this church will play the fool this time. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Today you have Muslim ticket being propagated.
All right,
Tomorrow
so you don't hear waiting or
propagated.
however,
Next tomorrow.
this matter don't begin trend now across social media. So people now don't begin link waiting or Oyedepo to Peter Obi candidacy based on the fact. See, yesterday Peter Obi been get an interview with I think it was an interview or a Twitter space with Parallel Facts, and there he did say that he would run in 2027 and he will accept coalition's offer to serve one term if that offer then given to us. Saying will keep to the term of that one offer and saying go hand over to the north if they give her that offer. Remember, see, as he talk this one, social media don't go. People don't begin talk. People don't begin gossip. Say, what's in make him go? People don't begin now. As this video of Oyedepo come out now, come surface. Now people come begin link Peter Obi with and come begin talk. Say, not forget. Say Peter Obi been talk when he been there on a leaked phone call with Oyedepo. Say yes, daddy. The Christians will not allow this happen. People now said, Christians will not allow Muslim ticket happen. That yes, that the conversation. So people can talk, say, excuse me. Other people can ask, excuse me. If na Christians get Christian tickets, the Muslims the way they criticize Peter Obi today, saying make a call with Oyedepo, will they accept it? Will they accept it? Now, some northerners don't also begin jump on that. Apart from waiting somebody else talk way, I don't want to give reference to because I really know value to give reference to them. Because if you like say the person will be say Peter Obi thief in biscuit or in give, the person there on a mission to make sure saying destroy Peter Obi at all costs. So I perhaps will not give reference to that conversation because it's not really worth it for me. So some northerners don't also begin tweets the top. They tell their fellow northerners say, make anybody know less. Make them remember, say, if Peter Obi come into power, say he go, disenfranchise the northerners. And say if you know keep to in words. Now here are some of those tweets then before I go straight to tell on what's in the say Peter Obi talk. And people are like, why do we have to tell this lie? Now, of course, you know what's happening. You know this Twitter Northerner, right? He says there is literally an audio of Peter Obi urging the church to take back their country. His entire 2023 campaign was built around securing Christian votes. If, as a Northern Muslim, you still don't see why he shouldn't be our next president, then I honestly can't help you. And then people don't do under that tweet, they tell them, say, excuse me, for you, where they not, waiting you the campaign on. Not be the strength of the Northern Muslim voters. Not be waiting the campaign on. So why is if P2B actually did campaign on the heels of Christian tickets, as it were? Why is that a problem? Now here is a tweet that actually got a lot of people talking the most. Even his fellow Northerners don't that is don't they even answer him. Tell and say now people like you now they put North backwards. Say any Northerner who wants P2B to take over Nigeria is an enemy of Islam and the North. There is no sugarcoating it. It is that simple. Now people don't begin jump on top of this one. Come they talk say, enemy of Islam. In fact, some Muslims they don't come they tell and say, not be my own brand of Islam. Nine could be enemy to voting somebody where they competent or when they're competent. I'm sure you can see some of the reactions below there, right? Now let's go straight to what Peter Obi said so that we can put a better perspective to it. So Peter Obi, former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has claimed he would honor any coalition agreement which could require that he serves a single term and hand over to the North in 2023. Say if that kind of matter comes, say he will honor him. According to Obi, he is not desperate for power and is more interested in character and integrity. He stated this while speaking during a space session on X, formerly Twitter, tagged Parallel Fact on Peter Obi on Parallel Fact. Now, the session attracted over 10,000 live participants and almost 3,000 audience comments. If the agreement is on one term, Peter Obi said, I will leave on May 28, 2031, not even May 29. I am not desperate to be president. I am desperate to see Nigeria work. Obi said so in response to a question from a user named Balactic. Now, Obi also noted that upholding zoning and respecting any agreement within coalition reflects political maturity. And Adia I also can talk, say, yes, truly, say Ingo contest election for 2027. Say Ingo contest for the 2027 election. Say Ingo run for 2027 election. He also stated it there. That he has assured his supporters at home and abroad that he will be contesting the 2027 election and is willing to do a single 1 year. So Nadia and I assurance. But because of this assurance now, people don't begin to dig out all sorts of stuff. People don't begin to talk. Earlier today, somebody released a document where it be say it say na him blasting P2B. Say P2B lobby am to use give to for him to use make him vice presidential candidate to Atiku Abubakar. But a lot of people, when they saw that message, which I perhaps will not put up here, people said that, but that message just shows that Atiku sent him to contact you because you were Atiku's PA. So what does that mean? Well, that's by the way. I just thought to bring that to the fore very quickly. I'd like to take your thought and reaction on what Oyedepo has said and waiting be your reaction of waiting Oyedepo talk. And now what be say on a pastors don't talk. You know, sometimes they say pastors need to talk since they need to talk since. Let them speak up. Pastors should speak up. Pastors should speak up. Well, now the pastors then don't speak up. What do we do with this speaking up? Where be say pastors don't speak up? That a question where a lot of people they ask, right? All right. So today Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan also go court in case we forget. She was in court today, and as she go court today again, then grant her bail again today for inside the court where be say she go. And a lot of people don't begin talks. Excuse me, eh? Why it be say this Natasha case get to go like this? Because remember when the lawyer came here last time, when I no let her talk, when he came here, he did state that just one case of Natasha that they do waiting in the court forum shopping, go to different courts to use make sure say them fit get judgment or favorable judgment. Because that case was before another court just a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Why carry that same case to another court again today again? That's a question where a lot of people they ask me that. But let's get straight to the conversation because today, the federal government don't finally slam her charges. And all the charges, true to what the lawyer said the last time, was based on cyber bullying. Now, waiting the charger on. They carry her charger on top of cyberbullying. Remember the last time the lawyer was here, he was speaking on the fact that that the real reason why the federal government bought over the case or is suing Natasha on behalf of Akpabio, that because of that cyber act or cyber crime act, where they criminalize for I think section 24 of it. So anything we don't become a crime, government automatically buy the matter for inside your hand, right? Okay. So make we just get straight to the conversation. We get to do with Natasha court case today very quickly. So the federal government has arraigned Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan at the Federal High Court in Abuja today. Now, the government arraigned the female lawmaker today, Monday, on 6 counts bordering on alleged cybercrime against Senator Godswill Akpabio and former Governor Yahaya Bello. Now, the People's Democratic Party PDP senator pleaded not guilty, and Justice Mohammed Umar granted her bail on self-recognition, which the other justice did not do anyway, or the other judge did not do, which was on 50 million naira. But this one now self-recognition. The judge adjourned the case to September 22, 2025 for commencement of trial. Now, applying for bail, her counsel, Roland Otaro San, had requested that she be granted bail on self-recognition as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and a senior member of the bar, because she's also a lawyer. He had argued that there was no counter affidavit from the prosecution challenging the bail application. Since Senator Natasha was accompanied to court on Monday by her husband, Emmanuel Uduaghan, activist Aisha Yosefo, and other supporters. Make I quickly go play you footage of what happened for court today, where she appeared for court today, so that you will see. No say, now maybe I made some that's Natasha today in court. This video is a copy of 2025. This video is a copy. That's when she was coming into court. When she was coming to court.
Yes.
So a lot of people, they commend her husband for his support and standing by her all through this period.
React for this judge coming from the FCC High Court?
Well, I think that the FCC High Court have been fair in the fact that they gave her bail on self-recognition. They also believe that the court should also
the Federal High Court.
Oh, sorry, the Federal High Court should also, be firm on the fact that its time is being wasted. You look at it, this is a case of federal intimidation being allowed to happen. The other day, literally almost similar case was filed at another court that where it had. And it goes to show that there is institutions that are allowing themselves to be used as tool of oppression. The one thing that we should worry all of us is the fact that the case that had to do with fighting for justice, for someone's justice, where injustice has happened, was postponed. But the ones where oppression is supposed to go on were allowed to happen. But as we see, it's what it's supposed to be. Let them be, giving her bail of self-recognition, where I expect the court to even strike it out, and not only that, to call on the federal government that we have so many things that are happening in the country, and it does not have the time, the resources to be wasted on the fact that there are two senators who have problems with each other. They're big enough to take care of themselves. There are a lot of people on Nigerian masses who do not have anyone speaking for them. There are a lot of cases out there that people have been willing to appear before the court. They haven't appeared before, but we have certain people who are using their offices and certain institutions being willing tool of oppression for these things to happen. It's just waste of the nation's time at a time when we should be focused on saving lives. People are dying all over the country, but we are here wasting the resources that we do not have to waste the court's time that they have a lot of cases that they're supposed to do. At the end of the day, I think the judiciary should wake up and no longer allow itself to be used by politicians who believe because they are in office, they can do whatever it is that they want to do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so here waiting Aisha Yusuf for talk. It talks it truly be like say the judiciary just they allow themselves to be used. Because first of all, what's be the rationale behind filing the same case in different courts? The same case in different courts. Because if they find the court will give you the most favorable judgment. And not forgetting, see, the eyes of the whole world they on top of this case. Now, speaking true to the matter, just like waiting Aisha talk. What to make it be say, first of all, she say she first petitioned IGP immediately before she even made that statement about the assassination attempt public. She said she had petitioned IDP upon getting that information. And then remember that her lawyers have also been crying that all her petitions to the IGP, they just sideline them or sidestep and keep them for corner. And they never treat them. Rather, now the petitions where Akpabio and Yahaya Bello file against her own, now they don't take up. Now we make they sue her for defamation where they not turn the defamation as criminal. That's exactly what is going on. So, first of all, the sexual harassment case, courts never even think of hearing and they just they postpone it. The one where she even carry go meet IGP talk, say, oh, my life they in danger. I be like, say, these people won't kill me. Because she claims, according to her video, we have footages. Don't let me go back to playing that video. Say, immediately she gets the wind of that conversation what happened on that night in Hilton, according to her, between Yahya Bello and one Senator Sokwa and the Senate President, that she informed the IGP. She tell the police. So if she tell the police, what it make the IGP never still act on that her own case, inviting these people to come and explain whether or not they were making attempt to take her life, at least to come answer for their own part. So why is it that only her own, the one way they against her, nine court see to visit? Now this now another case where be say go fit bring out the leg of the judiciary well if they don't handle them well. So fantastically, the judges and way they in charge of the case right so far don't handle them the way we be say they supposed to handle them. Because remember the last time the judge, the lawyer to the federal government and prosecuting counsel, they talk say made they no grant her, they made a remand her for prison depending on anytime, when she meets bail charges and all that. No, Nigeria talks, no, we cannot put her in jail. She not be person, she not be flight risk. She not be person be say go feed disappear. But could give her bail, she go meet the bail condition, she go ahead. Do you understand that? So is it that there is every pressure to make sure say maybe teach her small lessons so that next time she don't go to try her seniors again because she'll be small girl for this business. We'll teach her small lesson, make she don't try her seniors again. What is going on? This is the same case that this lady has had interviews almost across the world because of it. And then you're still intimidating her like this based on what Aisha Yusufu has just said now. Well, that's not the matter what happened today for inside court. As a matter of fact, not only me talk this one, they come to waiting her lawyer talk, and then civil society organizations too don't talk. As a civil society organization, Coalition Against Impunity has described the trial of Kogi Senatorial Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan as a trial of integrity in Nigerian politics. I never even talk and finish. I never even see this report before I come begin to talk and say. Now, the suspended senator is being tried, of course, by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation. Of course, we know it may be on 6-count criminal charge bordering on harmful imputations while making public comments and granting a television interview. The alleged offenses concern her allegations that Senator Godswill Akpabio and Yahaya Bello planned to assassinate her. So today I should go court now. This CSO now done the talk. For inside statement will be said they released today, and their chairman release them. Now Olufemi Ayoade. It talk say today for Abuja is he described Natasha allegation as a reckless abuse of the trust of Nigerian people by portraying national leaders as criminals without any evidence. Oh wow. Now, Ayode said, this is another person talking. Ayode said in the statement that this is not just a trial. Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, it is a trial of integrity of Nigerian politics. And when the dust settles, let it be known that those who lie to the nation incite false alarms and drag the reputation of others through the mud and all that. Now, also remember, say one madam will be say call her name herself, Madam Mbeke or Professor Mbeke. Now, also defendants for inside this case. Even though say that woman name and body don't be very associated with a lot of things, so it be say get as to get key leg. But the federal government they invite her as person will be say go come bear witness for inside this case, and Yahaya Bello and also the Senate President will also be witnesses for inside this conversation. While other people now don't they talk say this case could be actually a trial on Nigerian judiciary and the face to see the face of Nigeria. That some other people like this year so now don't they talk say the thing will try on the truth or falsehood of Nigerian politicians, whether they talk true or not. That is whether Natasha Akpoti they talk true or not by accusing with evidence or without evidence. But when we reach that bridge, we'll go cross that because all eyes right now they on that matter. But make her go play you waiting her lawyer talk sharply immediately after the case this afternoon. Just watch.
Okay, today the federal government of Nigeria has arraigned Senator Natasha Akpoti on the second charge before the Federal High Court, Abuja. The charge was read to her, she pleaded not guilty to the charge, and the team of lawyers led by Professor Taru removed the motion for her bail and pleaded with the court to grant her bail on self-recognition on the fact of the ground that she is a serving senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, still sitting. She was earlier granted bail by the Federal Capital Territory High Court on a similar charge filed by the federal government, and the prosecution did not oppose this application, and the court graciously granted Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan bail on self-recognition, having regard to the fact that she is a serving senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the matter was adjourned to 22nd day of September 2025 for hearing of the charge.
I'd like to ask the
level of offense. She has enjoyed a similar magnanimity by the Court of Coordinate Jurisdiction, and granting bail is the discretionary power of the court. So whether you oppose or not, if the court is mindful of granting the defendant bail, the court will grant. If the court is convinced that the defendant will attend the court session to face a trial, the court will, and that's exactly this court is for. So it's not strange, rather it's in tune with the law.
all right, thank you very much.
All right, so you don't hear what's in the lawyer talk. Well, the case could still dey go up. And by that time, when the case come up, when the trial begin, and that time then they will begin call out their evidence then one by one. Okay, so earlier today, drama been happen for inside Wadata Plaza, where we say now the headquarters of the PDP, the People's Democratic Party today. And it starts with a lot of police people barricading the entire place for inside that plaza. People can say, waiting they happen for inside this place. Hey, police everywhere, just they barricaded like that. What is going on? And then, well, even Oga Bode George come make statement. But before I tell you all those drama will be happen, make I begin tell you the result of the drama will come up and the drama will happen. So, as it take be, the People's Democratic Party don't affirm Senator Samuel Anyanwu as in substantive national secretary, effectively ending weeks of internal wrangling and speculation over the position. Now, this decision was, of course, reached during the party's 100th today National Executive Council meeting, which happened today. Okay, at the PDP National Secretariat in Abuja. Okay, now briefing journalists after the session, the PDP's acting national chairman, Ambassador Umar Iliya Damago, emphasized that the meeting had a single agenda to review the outcome of the party's recent engagement with the Independent National Electoral Commission on the matter, and they made a note and they will talk about them. As a matter of fact, chairman of the People's Democratic Party governors, the governors forum for the PDP, Senator Bala Mohammed, they don't declare, say the party they united, say they don't get any worry at all. Especially as it be say people they talk. Say they don't get any factions, they don't get coalitions or internal divisions within the party. Say everything they okay. You be they talk this one too today as in hold their National Executive Council meeting today for inside Abuja. Now Mohammed don't reaffirm the PDP's resolve to remain a formidable force in Nigeria's political landscape, stating that the party is focused on delivering good governance and restoring the people's confidence. That's what he talked. Now, a few drama happened today. Make I begin first of all play you on the one we happened earlier today when police barricade everywhere and people come begin accuse me of Wiki, saying that him be the person who is responsible. And then Bode Judge when he be the enter, see what he experience and what he get to talk. Go watch out.
Really annoying. This is our property. Was there any court order to say we will not hold our meetings in our office? What is going on? I was a young man in 1962 when it all started in Southwest. We must avoid that pittance, that madness. What is it? Can't we sit and talk? What is the essence of democracy? Nigerians are watching. You came to our office surrounded by police because you want to have a meeting? Where? You want to turn us to North Korea? Or turn this country to Russia? We will not allow it. Nigerians will not allow it. I can tell, I have seen both sides. Let them be very careful. Allow everybody to work according to the law of the land.
What is the way forward now?
The way forward, do you think we are not going to hold the meeting? Of course, we will hold the meeting.
Today?
You bet. We will hold the meeting. Look, location, our property. You know, the landlord was prevented from sitting down and discussing domestic problems, family problems. They locked it. That doesn't mean that there are no more other houses. Is this the only building in Abuja?
So we spoke to some of the policemen who said that actually it is to maintain law and order
Where
because of the conflicting notices that emerged yesterday.
Yes, and also that they got an order from above. So who is the above?
You can hear, you know, biblically, you hear, this is the voice of Jacob, but the hand of Esau. Whoever is the thing that is ordered from the above, you've had it before. I have been on both sides, the military and the civil. So let me please advise, allow sleeping dogs to lie. We have more problems, economic, financial, education, infrastructure. They should face that. Are you saying we PDP cannot? It is the only political Iroko tree in this country. You are saying we cannot stand? Can you tell Iroko tree in the bush that it cannot stand? Is it possible?
Hello, Chief. You're speaking in parable, hand of Esau, body of Jacob. Who is the Esau or who is the Jacob?
You don't need, unless you are not grown up to that. If he says that the order from above, where is the above? That's why I said the voice of Jacob, but the hand of Esau.
But sir, as an elder of the party,
Yes.
as an elder of the party,
Right.
why is it difficult to resolve this kind of thing?
This is the meeting that you know, we cannot, you don't resolve, because PDP is not a private enterprise. You don't resolve it outside. You must sit down. So if you want us to resolve our crisis, you keep it crisis. I said it's no crisis. It's a disagreement between two people. And we will sit down like you do in a family. If you have a family problem, do you start to go and get the police to block your house and all that and go to the marketplace? No. Please. Let's be civil in this country. Because the public is watching. Everybody is looking at Nigeria. Now the president is on visit to somewhere in West Indies. How would they hear? This is what we are doing in your country. What are you doing here?
And is it also a move to a one-party state?
It's okay, my dear. So
Madam, whether they move to one party or have a party, are they not Nigerians they are going to vote for? Who will vote for them? The choice of the people is the power that you exercise. If the people say no and you say yes, who are you? Democracy is about the power of the base. And that power of the base decides, look, we trust you to manage the resources of this country for the benefit of the people. Not your family, not yourself. At the 8th floor of life, who is afraid? I've seen it. So for you younger generation, so that you don't experience the mess we experienced when we were growing up, please let everybody sit down in their corner ready for the contest, fairly and justifiably.
Thank you, sir.
So we're here at the Chicago today for inside the Wadaka Plaza, where the headquarters of the People's Democratic Party, as people just full everywhere. I go come, I get plenty other footages where I go show now as people full everywhere inside that place. I get more footages where this because clearly people can talk. So waiting if this they really happen. Well, this now waiting been happened earlier today. So earlier today, the young man will come out. Can they even accuse the FCT minister Nyesom Wike as being responsible for waiting they happen for inside the party? We could just go look whether I get that footage. Make it for Fisia. So run out of the building. So you see the way the things. That's been running.
Ask this guy. I didn't to this guy.
He claims he's a staff of the PDP. The person who they work with. Saying talk. And then I think he's going to try to help me.
I'm leaving. Just know that this country belongs to all of us. Members from coming into the secretariat, telling them that there is no meeting. Sorry, they were stopping POT members from entering. My only offense is that I said there is meeting of BOT. That's my only offense. I've not said anything more than that before they started insulting me and bugging me out of the office. I'm a staff.
Okay, so let's just get something clear now. You don't remember that earlier the police been also put out a publication or announcement, a message say they actually no come to cause problem for the police, so they know they stop people from having their meeting, that they were there to maintain law and order. So if they were there to maintain law and order, their men were there to maintain law and order to ensure that there is peace, right? If that's actually the reason why they're there, then he said that that the police was telling people that there is no BOT meeting holding on, that they were telling BOT members to go back, that there is no meeting. How come that is true? Or how come that could be the case? Say that they tell BOT members, say nothing they happen. And then this one now can't say the only offense when you get to make them boggle and come up for the police. And say tell them say no. Say the meeting they go on. Say BOT meeting they go on. Let's take a listen to him again.
I'm leaving. Just know that this country belongs to all of us. Members from coming into the secretariat, telling them that there is no meeting. Sorry, they were stopping BOT members from entering. My only offense is that I said there is meeting of BOT. That's my only offense. I've not said anything more than that before they started insulting me and bugging me out of the office. I'm a staff of the National Secretariat of the PDP. This kind of thing cannot continue. One man cannot hold the whole country to ransom. We are holding our meeting here today. They should open the place for us to hold our meeting. That's all. One man cannot hold this country to ransom. What is our offense as a party? My name is Ibu Thomas. That man is holding. Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike is the man.
No, I thought yes, maybe they would spoke it very well. But people come no sense to this. They feel no sense. Let them know. They feel no sense.
You know, I don't even know where to start because you see, whoever you see here has been invited for this BOT meeting. This BOT meeting. And we are all invited to come and attend this BOT meeting. And as of this time now, nobody gave me any instruction, any notice from anywhere that this meeting is not holding. And I came here with confidence to enter this place. And I'm surprised. The policeman stopped me and said there's no meeting. Why? He said there is an order from the top. He cannot answer that question. So I don't know really.
Did anybody show the person when they say order from the top? Is it the IG?
I don't know. Is the DPO there? He's him there. He's the one who stopped me and said, when I asked him, okay, as far as I'm concerned, this meeting has been scheduled for now. And if you say there is no meeting, why? He said he could not answer that question. Why can't you answer it? You say from the top. The top, I don't know which top. So for me, I can only give you an answer, political answer. But security answer, you see the DPO. That's the only thing I can tell you.
But I understand before now that the BOT meeting was to precede the expanded caucus.
Yes.
Will the expanded caucus also hold, since they are depriving?
Well, since they have stopped the BOT, then I don't know. That's why I said I can only give you answer based on political question. But whatever is going to be security questions that stopped this meeting, I cannot answer that. So I think the DPO is there waiting. So if you finish here, you can go and ask him, and he will be able to tell you. Certainly for me, I came for this meeting. I'm a repented member of the PDP, and where the PDP called me for a meeting, I will go. And I'm here for it.
Thank you so much. Your name, sir?
My name is Senator Umar Ibrahim Sauli, the immediate personal national secretary of the PDP.
Stop. Wait now. You are not going to make this now. But that everybody come back here now. We'll not be able to see that. Don't you?
You see that?
You are going inside. Give me your camera. Let me counter for them.
I know what the member.
So you see that? So then, how come the police now said that they were there to maintain law and order, according to state regulations? And then the BOT members themselves.
Look at the tower there now. Want to let one? How do you want to let one? You and you come here. Who? They mention name again.
Who are me? Mary.
Say, Daddy. Hi.
Hello, John.
Come. Here, enter my camera. What's your problem?
Oh, by the way, if you see this group of officers with you wonder whether it's
No, the party claimed it. That's why they sent this one. This appointed.
you just be wondering. All these plenty police officers, 9 just be to secure the Wadata Plaza. That is the headquarters of the People's Democratic Party. On whose order we still can't tell, because we say na order from above. We don't know the above, we bring the order. But we just know see police barricades everywhere. And even earlier today, the BOT members were also very angry. Then they vexed, in Fumes say they don't let their members get access to the buildings. They were really very angry earlier today. And in fact, governors elected on that platform were visibly outraged today, Monday, after security operatives blocked access to the party's national secretariat at Wadata Plaza, forcing relocation of critical board of trustees meeting from that place to the Shehu Musa Yar'Adua Center in Abuja, where they had to eventually held the meeting. So now this thing almost made the meeting not to hold. And all that while some kind prominent people may never land yet. So earlier, Saraki can land with Ogabala Mohammed. Saraki tweeted about Okay, so you see, as Bala Muhammad used coming and as seen him and Saraki tweeted about it that they are right now at the venue of the meeting where they are supposed to have their board of trustees meeting. So people come to talk, so what they really play out for inside the PDP. Why Ibiso will get this conflicting report about waiting the police they do, and then the police go talk say no, another thing what they do, because earlier in the day, early morning when the thing starts, it was very very chaotic because the wahala been there too much. The footages are very long. I don't go play all of them. Give you if they one way almost they like seeing a complete breakdown of bass blues. Now they happen for inside that conversation that time, because there was a lot of shouting and opera and all that. So people come to talk say, why does it have to be like that? What's in the happen? Say one political party won't hold meeting, and at the end of the day, for inside that same meeting, they still affirm Wike guy as the there was actually a lot of chaos and shouting earlier in the day. Most of the board of directors were not allowed to participate.
Are we here for God? Are we here for God? Tell you, are we here for God? Interest of the party. We are here for God. You follow God. You don't follow. You follow.
This is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. Yes, look at the drama. Try to end this. It's quite lengthy already because the drama will happen today long well, but make her end that there. Now speaking about party issues, the Lagos State governor don't they beg everybody for Lagos State. May they try, may them vote for Labour Party for APC during the local government elections so that they no go shame them, Make them do am so that they no go shame their leaders, And so someone who don't beg people say, I beg, go make on a vote for us, so make no put our leaders to shame. As he said, don't let us disgrace our leaders. There is no other party in Lagos State that is doing what we are doing. There are a lot of projects completed and ongoing in Lagos State. As members, we must be proud of our party. We must be proud of ourselves. We are progressives. We're doing well. May God make it easy for us. So I beg, make gonna vote for APC. I beg, make gonna not put us to shame. Now waiting Oga Governor, they beg people for inside Lagos State. Now talking about party issues, APC can't be like say their own self get us the bill because we not sure understand sure well. As acting national chairman of the ruling party, APC, Ali Daluri, he don't appeal to the members. Say, may they no let the one way be say Ganduje resign, make it come scatter them, come put them into problem or disarray or disunite them. May they no let them. Oga, they talk do something today because he will lead the National Working Committee meeting will be happen today for inside the party. Now, this is even as he also, charged them to be mindful of their words and actions in the wake of Ganduje's exit. Now, Daluri revealed that in the days ahead, he would share with them a practical roadmap to guide the National Working Committee during this interim period. So he said to all party members and stakeholders, I urge us to stay united. Political transitions often create uncertainty, but we must not allow it to breed disunity, to disunite us. We must avoid actions and words that divide us and focus on what binds us. I shared belief in the promise of Nigeria and the future of the APC. It will cover key areas such as party discipline, reconciliation, communication, member mobilization, and every other thing that's so in talk. And earlier people will talk say and the Concourse now make Ganduje resign because he can't Concourse is being fingered to be the vice presidential candidate. And then somebody come out come talk say, Ganduje, if you take that, in fact, now insult for Ganduje to consider vice presidential candidate or to be nominated for to think himself na insult. But then the spokesperson for the Nigeria People's New Nigeria People's Party, Ladipo Johnson, he don't talk say it would not be insulting if President Bola Tinubu and the All Progressives Congress offered Rabi Musa Konkoso the vice presidential slot in the 2027 election. So he no be insult again. He talked this one for front of channel or inside channels television today. Quoting him, he said it's not insulting to offer him the vice president slot. Whether he accepts it or not is a different matter. And so Johnson talked. He also added that since the elections in 2023, the NNPP rather has kept its door open to speaking with any party expressing interest to working for the country's betterment. Johnson is also one of the people who has been working with Kwankwaso since 2013. Ultimately, he said the decision will be by consensus of the NNPP. People from the APC have called me to say if he is offered, please encourage him to accept it. But it's a team game. Not only me go decide them. That's how you talk. So is this a hint that there may be a possibility? Now, Nigerians were also dragging Kwankwaso down the streets of social media. Say, excuse me, Oga, how dare you consider the position of vice president to Tinubu when you no agree consider vice presidential candidate to Peter Obi because you say you pass Peter Obi, your CV did more than Peter Obi CV. Now, please remind me, what is the CV of Bola Tinubu? Where your CV no match pass. You be engineer, the things the way you don't study, the things the way you don't be. If you look at your political mind, the things the way you don't study, academic records and all that, I beg no vex. Share us the president's academic records and share your own. Look, we know whether you know pass them. Then why you won't be VP to pursue when BC you pass? When you BC be no still agree to join, but they would P2B to be VP with them that time for 2023. Call them Andrew's liver salt. All of a sudden now, you don't see how Andrew's liver salt will be. That's now wasting people they drag Concourse for the streets of social media. I know we talk about, but now wasting people they drag them on that. And people talk say, you know, matter politicians don't trust them at all because they'll say one thing today, tomorrow they'll do a different thing. So you trust them at your own peril. All right. So that's about it. Phone lines are open, by the way. Let's begin to take your calls and reactions to the conversations we've had tonight very quickly. We'll just take a few calls because night's on the come, so that we'll wrap up very quickly. So phone lines are open. You can call the WhatsApp line 0817-029-4077, or you follow the link ready for the pinned post and walk straight enter inside the studio so that you follow us talk. And I tell them I say APC don't also say they will get their next meeting by July 24. Okay, so today for Inside Kwara State, a little bit of drama may happen as residents of Lafayette in Edu local government area of Kwara State took to the streets today, Monday, to protest against what is described as worsening insecurity in their communities, including repeated cases of terrorism, kidnapping, and killings. They said they don't tire. Not be small protest today for inside that place. Now, the protesters, predominantly youth from the area, voiced frustration over what they termed government inaction in the face of continued violence. Say they face continued violence and government no fit do anything about it. Say they don't tire. They don't tire. Make I take this call and they come back. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Precious.
Sir?
Anyway, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Mr. Tony Chikudi, you're welcome.
Yeah. You see, what you just said now is what I have been asking myself for some time now, and I'm waiting for the answer to come up.
What is that?
Concerning Mr. Kwankwaso.
Yeah.
So, I don't know that people also have been reasoning that way. So, if he definitely become a vice president to Tinubu, then, oh God, then you know that people can be wonderful. So, just as he said that he cannot become vice president to Peter Obi because he's more Peter Obi.
And he's in records, to be records.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe whether him or any other person. He has not said it. Vice president to Tinubu. Wow, we are waiting. Nigerians will wait and see. Yeah. The only thing that I know is that he doesn't want to be a vice president to an Igbo man. That's the only thing I can put there. Yeah. And coming to what the person that was talking on the chat that he said that we are telling the concern what the pastor said. You see, these are the people that are benefiting from the killings that are happening in the north. And that's the way I'm seeing
And that particular person has never condemned any terrorist attack or any of this Fulani headsman attack. He never ever condemned them. And I don't know why people under his tweet are not responding to him and asking him, when will you condemn the activities of Fulani headsmen and terrorists?
No, they will not. Some of them, because looking at many of them that you are seeing, majority of all these Fulani elites, don't forget all of them are living in Abuja. Some of them, their children are not even in Nigeria. They are maybe somewhere in Saudi, Pakistan, and all these places. So you will see that they don't even bother.
Thank you.
And at the end of the day, it's not their own that is being slaughtered.
It's sad. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right. Hello, good evening and welcome. Sir? Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm coming from US.
Well, your name is what?
My name is Shino Bakari from US.
Oh, Mr. Shino Bakari, you're welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. You called yesterday. You're welcome, sir. Sir? Me or boy Yoruba style? Eh, you know call her when and I better bote. Thank you. That's Rex Lawson. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Mhm.
God bless you.
Welcome. Go ahead, sir.
Your name is Precious.
Yes, sir.
And Nigeria is under pressure.
My name is not Pressure. It is Precious. It is them that is under pressure.
I see your name is Precious.
Yes, sir.
And Nigeria is under pressure.
Sadly so.
God will bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, let me talk about Natasha.
Okay, sir.
Natasha is Thatcher of England of our time. Margaret Thatcher of our time. Then she's Madame Funlayo. There are some good people of those days.
Of Nigeria.
You know, so the woman, Natasha, if people can rally around and join her to help her, Nigeria will be better. People like you too should be part of it. You see, Yusuf, Aisha Yusuf, she's a standing woman. You know, she was talking the other time that they don't supposed to allow her to be on bail of 50 million. Now, the shouting she was shouting that time now make the court now give her self-recognition, which is good. So which means they are listening. The lawyers know, they know what they are doing. But sometimes they are afraid of the power to be. Now, let's talk about PDP. PDP, they know what to do. But power overtake power. That is power destroy power. That is what is happening in PDP. This is simple thing. They know what to do before. And when he completes his time, let him complete his time. When he completes his time, then they can now do their conversion, either to vote him out or to restrain. It depends on them. Why are they giving themselves problem? That's why I said power destroying power. You know, sometimes they are talking about Wiki. If Wiki do bad thing, we say it's bad. But Wiki knew very well that these people are giving themselves problem. They know the right thing. You see, Wiki said it sometimes that they cannot remove it without going for convention. Why not allow him to go for convention? That's that. But it's not good to lock up the people, not to allow them to stay and do their beauty meeting. It's not good. Part of what we are doing in this country, we are shaming ourselves all over the world. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
I pray. That's it. I pray for God. Or I pray to Almighty God to intervene on Nigeria before 2027. Because this 2027, what is coming to Nigeria, it's not going to be easy. It's not to let us continue to pray.
Thank you, sir.
They won't bloodshed.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
God bless you.
I do best, sir.
Continue to do your best. èmi náà mo máa try láti bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ later.
Mi ò gbọ́ bọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
I say I will talk to you about Ọlọ́run.
Thank you, sir.
Ó ti pẹ́ sí ìwò náà ó yẹ kó ti gbọ́ Yorùbá díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Mi ò gbọ́ rárá o. I no gbọ́. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé gan, sir. Thank you, sir. Ó dára, sir. Thank you. Good night. Bye. All right. Well done. Thank you so much. I think someone is at my backyard. Hello, Mr. Mike FIFA. Mr. Mike
Hello,
FIFA,
Precious.
sir.
How you doing?
I did fine. How you doing? Why you laughing? I shock you.
I'm fine. Oh.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Mm,
So on Kwankwaso's
mm,
case,
mm.
well, I can see ego playing out when he said he was not going to, deputize Peter Obi.
Mhm.
When they talk about in record, past
Do you think if he
whatever.
had
But the
deputized
only
Peter
thing,
Obi, if it would have made a difference in the 2027 election? Looking at the
yes,
margin,
yes. No, forget about it. Because this guy now, Kwankwaso would have commanded
more northern
enough
votes,
votes. Yes, more than what's Peter Obi's
of
deputy.
course. That's it, Baba made.
Yeah, that's it, Baba Ahmed. He doesn't have followership. You understand? So he doesn't command any
Is it followership for the fact that
this thing.
perhaps
But
get that grassroots appeal like Kwankoso?
that's the thing. That's the thing. He's not a
He's an
politician
elite.
anywhere.
He's a fine gentleman.
So
Even though saying
you
in the
know say
radical a bit, but he own radical and academic
no be
radicalism.
waiting we need. We need vote. No be so say for that Kano alone, Kano, Kwankwaso, now in the command Kano. You understand? And now waiting this guy, now waiting Tinubu one take use them. The one use Kwankwaso gather that Kano vote. And let me tell you, the idea is just to convert Kano State to
Now, make I
APC.
ask you one question. These same kind of
Yeah.
people way now. I show you the other time for video when they destroy APC billboards. So they don't even want to carry I see them because of hardship. So you think say their
Yeah.
mind could change in such a level that because of say Kwankwaso now go they feed them from during campaign till the end of election. So they no go see hardship.
No. You get
So what
the
say
kind
Kwankwaso want to do for them, we go make them agree. All of them. So I know say they get that
no
sheepish
see,
followership, but is it to that
now
level?
what I want talk now.
Eh.
Now what I want talk. Say anything where Kwankwaso talk. You go see everybody, even some ready to die because of Kwankwaso, some ready to die for in own case. So they just the full and like say they don't understand. Say if no be Kwankwaso, no be any other person. So now make and the Tinubu now, where be game master, in don't see and say for him to win that 2027, he really need that Kano. You understand? Because already now he don't they get problem with northerners. So he want hold on this guy, Kwankwaso. See whether but if Kwankwaso agree to deputize
You didn't like
Tinubu,
say
now
Kwankwaso
him be
never
say,
agree. Now Nganduje go they resign. He didn't whine.
I don't
He
know,
didn't
but
whine.
if he agree,
You know go they possible
ha,
say Kwankwaso never agree. Now Nganduje go they resign. You know they possible. This is just
I
speaking
know, I
fairly.
don't
It's not
understand.
possible that will
So
happen.
now make all these people, we not suppose anything where they talk, we just leave them there for them because they fit talk one today, tomorrow then go talk another thing. And the PDP own, I don't have any pity for PDP because they missed it earlier on when they failed to suspend or sack Wike. I don't know whether Wike use juju hold them. So all this thing where they happen now, Wike hand go down.
You
Where
don't
we
hear
say
waiting weekend. You
policemen
don't watch my
say
life yesterday when I play waiting weekend talk, so we won.
okay, maybe I missed that one.
Weekend talk say me and my friend Samanyan. He said that during I think Samanyan's birthday, 60th birthday, it was
Yeah.
his birthday over the weekend, and that's what Weekend said it. Let me see if I can get that footage and play it for you. So he said that I and my friend Sam we won. We won. Say Weekend can be petty if it really wants to be petty. So they're very
Mega.
surprising to see him act that way. That's very typical of of him, you know.
So that the way PDP they do, they
So
go home meeting today,
make I
hold
just
tomorrow.
play them for you quickly. First of all, you start to dance for that thing.
Okay, nice.
You start to dance to that
Okay, I want that one.
song.
So,
All right.
the chairman and the
Okay.
advisor, they are sitting together.
Is that one you go
They are
talk
not
about?
happy. They are not happy. Me and Sam and our group, we won. We won. So, thank you, Mama. God will continue to give you long life. And give Sam,
So,
my younger brother, long life. And all of us here, Professor said, to revive the party, you will try. Professor, Chairman, book reviewer, you too, are you sure? Are you ready to revive the party?
all right. So you see that question
Thank
when you
you,
ask them
and
whether
God
they
bless
feel
you.
ready to revive the party. More like, can you stand? Can you withstand the trouble we give you if you want to revive the party? So I think I don't know. I think perhaps they would have understood what he said there. So go ahead.
The way they just they leave Wike, they do everything. It can't be like say that party belongs to Wike. Because anything Wike wants, he go get. The person where you see say castigate Wike today, tomorrow you go see that person go begin support Wike. I don't understand whether na in own juju pass every other juju where then they command there. Now that time where then everybody they shout, see what in Wike you there inside PDP, they work for APC. They still there, they tell them say the next election say in go support Bola Tinubu. I don't know whether there's nothing like anti-party again. So I just they here they watch. But let's see how it plays out.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my Faith. I appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you. Bye. Hello. Good evening and welcome.
Precious, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. How about you?
Very good.
What's your name, sir?
It's been a while now.
Please remind me your name and where you're calling from, please.
This is Mr. K calling from London.
Mr. OK from London. Welcome, sir. It's been a while.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
How has it been?
We have this. You see, they have now. We've been inside the bin now. Now the bin will be like this so now. Still the bin inside it.
I haven't done your program for the past 2 weeks.
Why now? What happened? What did I do to you?
No, it's just that I'm very busy now. I'm very busy now.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, there are two things I want to change. There are two things that I want to chip into. One is this wiki of a thing that you guys are talking about. And I would like to use some kind of words that we scatter around.
But you know, say here na social media, so if you use, but now at your own risk, not be me use them.
I know, but the point is this: you see, there are certain ways that comes from that guy, and people. Do you know that the society of Nigeria are the main reason why politicians are taking everybody for a ride? Are you aware of that? The followers are like the zombies. You know, did you know that? Okay, look at Wiki presenting the son in an official meeting or present with the FCG, and the son taking photograph. Where in the world can you see some? If you honest to yourself, where in the world can you see some of the minister coming to join the father to receive foreigners? Where?
And Wike said, "What is wrong with that? Well, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with it?"
It's not happening anywhere. So when I hear that, I don't even listen to Wike's anything that has to do with Wike. The moment I see Wike in the social media, I flip it away because nothing good comes out of that man. I see that one as the worst as a terrorist in Nigerian politics. You see all these things. You see that all of them jumping ship like going to different parties. They are not going there that, election, vote we count. They are just doing those things in order to be able to hijack the election. Nothing. And a country where there is no accountability, like vote counts, forget it. It's not a country. Because they can only fear. You know where UK here. You know why they fear the citizens.
Why?
The reason why they fear the citizens because if you mess up, tomorrow you're not going to be there. Okay, now, let me surprise you. Do you know each and every one of these politicians in the UK, they have personal jobs to do before going to politics? Tell me the number of cases is becoming one bill. These are people who haven't made like 100,000 before they go into politics. They are billionaires. And the followers are even shouting, making noise for them. That is where the whole thing. Look at what's going on in Kenya. Can you happen in Nigeria? So, the last one is this, my sister. That one is this.
Go ahead, sir.
I heard you talking about the lorry. That people.
Yes, they were protesting in Kwara State. Yes.
Okay, what the past is? Can I tell you why?
Why?
Thank you. You see, killing on the kidnapping and every other thing going on there. I tell you the truth. This is a huge business. Huge business. And let me tell you, have you not heard that anytime they arrest these people, the following day they're released?
That is what some people have said, but I don't have evidence to it.
Yeah, but that's what is going on. During the letter, it happened during the letter. When they arrested two guys, about some few Boko Haram. The next 2 days they said, they're not away from the prison. It's a plan. Let me tell you, it's a very big business. And this thing has to do with foreigners. Foreigners is involved. The Nigerian staff. In Dubai people from the Dubai government gave Monami the list of sponsors of Boko Haram and the other men. What happened today? Until today, not even a Nigerian have asked questions and said, sir, how are we going to be crying like this when we know those criminals? That other lady who came out and said the vice president is the one that brought Boko Haram. There's not the one going around saying it. And what happened? Nothing. So the Boko Haram, our military can deal with them. And the military can deal with Boko Haram under 1 week. When the other were freezing them, just wanted to freeze the water 1 month or 2 months. What happened? They sabotaged the other people. They sabotaged him because they knew that data is ready to. Again, Obama. You see, Barack Obama. That Obama will never see good to the life. He's the one that kept Nigeria from where we are. He's part of the problem we are going through in Nigeria.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of us. Thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. Make I draw the curtain here. See your reactions. I see you now. Nigerians is. God, look at this. All the country responsible now. It's so good now. It's so nice now. Right. This is where I have to draw the curtain and say a big thank you to everyone who's been part of the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's do this again tomorrow, God willing, in the evening. Hopefully, I'm supposed to have an important guest tomorrow, but he hasn't confirmed yet. As soon as it does, I'll let you know. I love you guys scatteredly. You know now. I will see you again tomorrow, God willing. Protect on the mental health because wahala no day finish. Good night and God bless you.